Mama Bomboy, do you know what to do when your baby is having a fever? You don't know. Oh yeah, get a seat. Sit down. I'll be telling you five first aids to administer to your baby in emergency situations. Five different emergency situations. So listen and watch this video till the end. We don't pray for anything to happen to our babies, but I need you to know these first aid responses for knowing sake and for health sake, for your baby's sake. The first one is what to do when your baby has a burn. It might be a burn from a hot object or hot water. What you should do in this situation is to put that area where the burn has happened under a cool running water. If you have tap water, you turn on the tap and put the area where the baby has the burn under the running water. You should do this for at least 20 minutes. This will help to reduce the pain, swelling, and the risk of scarring. And the sooner a burn is cooled under running water, the better. Secondly, if you have honey at home, you can apply it to the affected area. Then you use a clean plastic bag. If you know this film you use in covering food to avoid it getting cold, this transparent film, you can use it. If you don't have, get a clean plastic bag and cover it. This will help to prevent infection and also reduce pain by keeping air from the skin surface. Then you can take your baby to the hospital to see a doctor. Number two, first aid for a baby that is choking. How do you know that a baby is choking? If you notice that the baby cannot breathe, the baby cannot cry, the baby cannot cough, then that baby is choking. So what you should do in this situation is to turn the baby upside down along your thigh. Okay, you use your thigh as support, turn the baby upside down. The face should be lower than the bottom. That is, the legs should be higher while the face should be lower. Then between the baby's shoulder blades, you put your hand, this part of your hand there, and give 5 strong compressions. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. After the firm compressions, if the item causing the choking does not come out from the baby's mouth, you turn the baby over. The face should be upward and the head should still be lower than the bottom. Then you use these 2 fingers to press sharply downwards in between the baby's chest, just below the nipples. Okay, you do it 5 times until the object comes out. Third one is first aid for a baby with a fever. How do you know that a baby has fever? The baby looks pale and the temperature is raised. Then you can tell that the baby has a fever. First thing to do is to measure their temperature with a thermometer. Mothers, thermometer is a must-have. I have a thermometer at home because this fever, you just see that your baby is running temperature. It's always at night. So you need to take note of the temperature and the time it started, the time you noticed it. You write it down because your pediatrician might be needing these details. A moderate fever may not be harmful. It can be monitored. But when it is above 39 degrees Celsius, it is dangerous. So you need to see your baby's pediatrician. Secondly, to help reduce the temperature, wear your baby light clothes. Don't start wearing them sweater or anything heavy. Okay? And give them enough fluids like water. Especially if the baby is a toddler, you can give juice to keep the baby hydrated. Then mothers, don't cover your babies with blankets when they're having a fever. I know some mothers are assistant doctors. Even they are the doctors and the doctors are the assistant doctors. So don't cover your babies with blankets, please. Thirdly, give your baby the recommended dose of paracetamol, okay? So that it will help bring the temperature down before you take your baby to see his or her pediatrician. The fourth one is first aid for a baby that has ingested a foreign object. Now, the first thing to do is to be sure of what your baby has ingested. Be sure of what item your baby took and how much of it the baby has taken. If it's liquid, how much of that liquid your baby has taken. Maybe a liquid that is dangerous that your baby is not supposed to take. You note how much quantity and the time. Now, this is what you should not do. Don't give your baby anything when they ingest a foreign object. For mothers that used to give palm oil, don't give your baby palm oil. Please, I am begging you. That's if you listen. Later, you still go and use spoon and fill the baby's mouth with palm oil. Please don't give your baby palm oil. Do not panic and hold your baby still. Then you take your baby to the hospital to see a pediatrician. Your baby will be fine. The fifth one is first aid for a baby that is stooling or vomiting. What you should do in this situation before taking your baby to see his or her pediatrician is to give the baby zinc tablets. From newborn to 6 months, you can give half tablet of zinc. From 7 months to 12 and above, you can give 1 tablet of zinc for that day before taking your baby to see the pediatrician. Now, you can use ORS. This is a sample of what ORS is. You mix this 1 sachet with a liter of water. If your baby is vomiting, Give your baby 45 mils, 45 mils of this oral drip mixture after each vomiting session. And if your baby is stooling, you give your baby 90 mils of this oral drip mixture after each stooling session. 45 mils for vomiting, 90 mils for stooling before you take your baby to see the doctor. Now, this water has to be clean water. If you know a trusted bottled water, you can use it. But if you're not sure, you boil your drinking water, measure 1 liter, and you mix it with 1 sachet of the ORS. So that you take your baby to see his or her pediatrician. Now, there is something I want to beg mothers. Please stop prescribing drugs for your babies. Whenever your baby is sick, as long as it's not life-threatening, as long as it's not an emergency, take your baby to see his or her pediatrician. These situations that I just listed what to do are for emergency situations when it happens at night and you cannot visit your baby's pediatrician at that moment. And whenever you go to see your baby's pediatrician, tell them what you've given to the baby. Don't be scared to say, I give him or her this or that. It's going to help you a lot. Don't hide whatever medication you've given to your baby, because I know some mothers will still go and give malaria drugs when they just cite one small symptoms. So know what is wrong with your baby. Take your baby to see the pediatrician. If it's life-threatening, you administer first aid. I'll be dropping more videos on first aid to give to your babies in an emergency situation. So I hope you find this video helpful. Like, comment, share to other mothers so that they're going to benefit from this video. So I hope you find this video helpful. Like, comment, share to other mothers so that they're going to benefit from this video. If you've not gotten a copy of What Jason Eats, please get a copy today. It's going to go a long way for you if you're a first-time mom, if you're a nursing mom, and if you're a pregnant lady. It's going to go a long way for you. So get your copy now. It is 4,000 naira. You can check the link in my bio to get a copy on seller, or you can contact the number on your screen, 09069972450, to get your copy. Don't forget that a healthy baby makes a happy mom. Lots of love to all my mothers. Bye.